Hey guys, what's up? Thank you for choosing us to guide you through writing the best analytical essay. Be sure to smash the subscribe button for more incredible instructional videos to assist your academic career. Today, we will be looking at the vital elements to include when you are asked to construct an analytical essay. Did you know that Ivory research can help you with your academic journey at every step of the way? Ivory research can assist with all your academic needs, from help writing personal statements to student CVs, and not forgetting the all-important essays and dissertations. If you are too busy to watch this video, don't worry, hop on over to ivoryresearch.com where you'll find all the comprehensive information on this subject and lots more with our complete student assistance program. So, an analytical essay is a bit different to the norm. And what sets this essay type apart from most other styles is that it will focus on deeper persuasions of text you're analysing, rather than focusing on the actual content. However, this will play a part in illustrating some of the points you make, so it is essential to read your text thoroughly. But what are you looking to achieve in an analytical essay? Is to look at the structure and how you wrote the text you are studying, key themes and how the writer uses the ways they do to get them across to the reader to strengthen the impact of that. These are often called literary devices. Are you ready to see the 5 main parts of the analytical essay you need to know? Right, let's go. The analytical essay has 5 parts you need to include for a well-rounded piece. These are an introduction, a thesis to state the main argument, an analysis that relates to the main thesis, examples that support the analysis that relates back to the thesis, and finally, the conclusion. Do you see how all of the components lead back to the thesis of the argument? This is why the introduction and the follow-on to the thesis need to be strong and concise. So let's look first at the opening. So your introduction can be the briefest. It can be without going into too much unnecessary detail. You need to start strong with a statement that tells the reader why you are writing these words essentially. A technique you can use is called a hook, which is a line that will grab the reader's attention and give them the angle of the writing. You'll need to follow this with some brief information on what your writing is referring to and how you intend to extract the information, for example, using analysis and backing it up with examples. Next comes the thesis, and this is the part where you will state your claim on the subject you are analysing, and the claim here needs to be absolute. For example, I will be analysing blah 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 to see how it XXX. You need to be convincing during the body of your essay, enough so that the thesis stands up as the main point of the argument. Although we are not looking to convince a reader to share our point of view in this particular type of essay, we need to make your thesis and supporting evidence and analysis congruent. Again, it doesn't need to be lengthy, but it does need to make the reader think along the same lines you were writing. Next comes the first of your main body paragraphs. The paragraphs will each point out a short outline of the thesis and what the section relates to, the analysis that relates to the thesis you wrote at the beginning, an example that drives back to support the analysis. If you think of this structure like a triangle, with each of those points on the points, knowing that you have to start at the top, move down to the bottom right corner before moving on to the bottom left corner, and then back to the top for completion. You'll never go wrong or miss an element out of your analysis paragraph. There is no stated limit to the number of paragraphs you can write in your essay, but there should be enough to make your analytical essay well-rounded and enough to make all the points you are trying to raise. As long as each of your paragraphs follows this straightforward 3-point structure, you'll be able to produce a really coherent passages of work within your essay. Can you believe?
Can you believe it?
Oh my God. We are at the stage of concluding already. This part is super simple. as you will not be making any new claims here in an analytical essay conclusion. But what you will be doing is refreshing the reader on the points you've already made. Firstly, you will start by reiterating your thesis briefly to remind the reader of the overriding point of the essay. You will then briefly summarise each of your key points and relate it back to how they support the initial thesis statement. And to end your conclusion, you will give your concluding thoughts as the final end to your piece, giving the reader your justification for your writing and how the evidence and analysis back up your absolute claim that was seen way back at the beginning. We hope you found this video super helpful in writing your analytical essay with the support of Ivory Research. Be sure to let us know how you got on and come back and visit us for more videos on your student career path. Hop over to Ivory Research if you need more help and smash those essays out of the park.